You are an MSP. You have a lot of customers. Here's my question. You're working from the technical side. What do you find is the toughest part of a implementation?
The challenge is always understanding the context in which the customer works. So they'd have a lot of bespoke applications. Really what ThreatLocker is doing is trying to get an understanding of what's normal or what applications should run with inside a business. So if you don't understand, the context of the business, you can't build a good policy to allow that business to function while also protecting them with the security features.
Does ThreatLocker have an audit process where it can go and look and see what normal behavior looks like?
Absolutely. So you have a learning period when you install the agent or roll it out to a customer where it builds up a profile of what normal looks like in the customer's environment. And then towards the end of the learning process, you would audit, what it has learned and validate essentially that ThreatLocker has approved what it should approve.
My guess is during that learning process, you find a lot of maybe rogue apps.
So you find a lot of old software that was never uninstalled, software that, people with privileges they shouldn't have on their endpoints installed and aren't sanctioned by IT, shadow IT stuff.
What is the quote, and I'm going to put this in quotes, the cleanest version you've seen of an environment?
It's getting more clean, I suppose, because a lot of people are using SaaS applications, so they don't necessarily need an application living on the endpoint. Still, people use a lot of tools out there, so yeah, it's a challenge.
What's been your biggest learning of implementing ThreatLocker?
It's what you see. You see a lot of unexpected things. You think you know the customer's environment or you think they know their environment, but you run ThreatLocker and it'll always bring up a couple of surprises, and in a good way, because ultimately what you want is governance and oversight over the customer's, security and their attack surface. So it's a very effective tool for that, yeah.